In the EFF, on a daily basis, as we speak, police are investigating an allegation of fraud against top EFF officials, including the leader, Mr. Malema, and his deputy, Floyd Shivambu. For party caucus issues.
On a point of order, Chair.
Order. Honorable member, what's your point of order?
Can you call the member to order? It now is misleading. And we're not going to accept any stories of say I didn't hear. That guy is misleading the House. There's no such thing. You must give us a case number. You must stop lying here. You must not do that.
Thank you, honorable member. Can you take a seat?
Well,
Honorable
thanks,
member.
Chair. Maybe it will be time to address...
Order, honorable member. When we deal with issues that cast aspersion on members, we are supposed to bring those with a substantive motion. Can you please move on your speech? And if you want to bring a matter on substantive motion, you bring it to the House as it is supposed to.
Thank you, Chair. Maybe it will be
order, honorable member, I haven't finished.
No. You must withdraw.
Honorable member, I haven't finished.
No, he can't move. He must withdraw. Please.
Honorable members, you must, as you request to, you ask me to listen to you until you finish, but you are not willing to listen to me until I finish. I have not finished my ruling. So, thank you very much for your understanding. Honorable Pongo, can you please withdraw until you bring that matter on a substantive motion to the House?
Okay, thank you, Chair. Maybe
Can you withdraw?
It is time, I withdraw, Chair. Maybe it is time to deal with this issue of the disruption that is caused by the EFF in the House. As we move around addressing members of the ANC and the public, they always ask us, why are you not getting to these guys? Then what we always say is that because as the ANC, we have a responsibility to lead society and lead them. That is why we will always try to tolerate them. But secondly, 90% of members of the ANC this side have been trained in terms of military, both inside and outside the country. If we were to move this side, we will just crush them into smithereens.
Order, Honorable Pongo. Can you please come back to the matter under discussion?
Sorry, Madam House Chair.
Order, Honorable Steenhuisen.
Thanks very much, House Chair. House Chair, this is a chamber of debate. And when one member makes threats of physical violence against other members and military violence, it's inappropriate and it tends to suppress the debate. And I would ask that he withdraws those threats of violence against members on the side of the House.
Thank you, Honorable Steenhuisen, and that's why I asked the Honorable member to refrain and come back to the matter under debate, because that was straying away from the debate. Honorable Bata, what is your point of order?
My point of order, Chair, is as follows. The Honorable member also must know that 16% of his fellow members, they are former SPs.
Order, Honorable member. Again, Honorable Mbata, you are casting aspersion on the members. You haven't mentioned them. I think let's refrain from that. Honorable Pongo, can you please come back to the matter under debate?
Thank you, Chair. What I'm trying to say, Chair, was that the issue of corruption is at the heart of the African National Congress.
Honorable Watson.
May I address
Walters,
you?
yes.
Thank you. Chairperson, the Honourable Chief Whip just raised a very serious issue. The Honourable member speaking raised issue of violence against members on this side of House.
Point of order.
Withdraw that. Before he...
Point of order.
I'm on the floor.
Honourable Chief Whip, let me finish to listen to the member. I will come back to you. Honourable Chief Whip, can you take your seat? I will come back to you.
Thank you very much, Chair. I really appreciate that. The Honourable Chief Whip raised the issue of the Honourable member making threats against members on this side of the House with military action. And he should withdraw that before he continues with his speech.
Honourable Waters, I did indicate to you that I have asked the member to refrain from that speech. Actually, I intervened. Order, honourable members. I intervened on the member while he was speaking even before Honourable Steenhuisen made a point of order. Can I take Honourable Chief Whip?
I really commend you very much. Your patience is very good. Honorable Steenhuisen, you have already made a ruling directing Honorable Bongo to withdraw from behaving the manner in which he did. And he stands up to give you an instruction. And you tell him that you have already instructed Honorable Bongo. Honorable Waters tells you to listen to his boss as if he is your boss. And I really would never allow a kind of
Honorable
situation where
Chief Whip.
these members instruct us.
Honorable
You
Chief
cannot
Whip.
instruct us.
Order, honorable members. Honorable members.
That's an
Order.
instruction. You
Order.
cannot.
Honorable Chief Whip, can you take your seat? Honorable members. Honorable members,
Chair,
can we please
I rise
take
on a
our
point of
seats?
order.
Honorable member, what is your point of order?
Look, Madam Chair, we can of course be as combative as the Chief Whip of the ANC, but please restrain him, and so that you can rule and so that you can rule on a member who's on the platform, Honorable Bongo, that he must retract the threats that he has just made. That's the only request we're making. That's the only request we
Thank
are
you,
making, that
Honorable
you
Member.
instruct him to retract and apologize.
Thank
so
you
that
very
we can
much.
proceed.
Can you take your seat? Thank you very much. Honorable members. Honorable Bongo, in his speech, indeed made a comment. Order, honorable members. Mam Kawul, ngiyabonga. Honorable Bongo made in his speech, Honorable Maxine, Honorable Maxine, thank you very much. In his speech, he made a reference of what he and others are being asked outside about their conduct in reference to the behavior of other members in the House. And he elaborated that they indicated that their role is to lead society and to lead those members. He further said that amongst here, there are members who have been trained militarily. Okay, we can put the percentage that there are members who are trained militarily, and therefore, if they were to act, it would not be correct. At that point, I interjected and asked the member to refrain. I said he must refrain from that because firstly, it was unparliamentary. Secondly, it was out of the debate, and I asked him to come back. Honorable Steenhuisen stood up, made the reference that such a statement is indeed unparliamentary. It's a threat of violence that affects the openness for other members to be able to participate openly in the debate. I indicated I had already asked the member to refrain. Honorable Waters rather, asked that the member be asked to withdraw. Honorable Chief Whip did the same. Honorable members, I'm deliberately enunciating this long process so that all of us can appreciate what has happened in this debate. Clearly, members would want Honorable Bongo to publicly again said he withdraw. I will ask him, can you please withdraw that statement, Honorable Bongo, as you have done already? You can do it.
No, but Chair, I want to know exactly what I must withdraw because...
Honorable member, Honorable Bongo, in your statement, I think the reference you made vis-a-vis the military training borders on threatening.
But it's a matter of fact that majority of the members of the AC are for exile.
Honorable member,
It's just a matter
Honorable
of fact.
member Bongo, Honorable member Bongo, Honorable member Bongo, can you please withdraw so that we proceed with the debate?
Okay, I withdraw.
Thank you. Can you proceed with your debate?
Thank you, Chair. Honorable Mulder will agree with me. Honorable Mulder will agree with me, Chair, that there is a damning report from the public protector about the DA Rand municipality in Midval. A report which says that Midval is probably the most corrupt municipality in South Africa. There is a report about the maladministration and corruption that is taking place there. Hence, we're emphasizing as the African National Congress that all opposition parties must look at our manifesto because they don't have manifestos.
Order, honorable member. Honorable member.
Sorry, will the honourable member take a question on the statement he's just made?
Honorable Bongo, would you be able to take a question on a statement of a municipality of Midval?
Yes, I will take a question.
Thank you, thank you. You know, it would be useful if you came and made a speech based on facts.
Question, Chair. Question.
Order, honorable Bongo.
I'm getting to the question. Can you, let me get straight to the
Chair, you
question.
must protect me. I want a question.
Order, honorable member. You
Let me
said
get
you
straight
will
to-
take a
Can-
question.
Can you outline exactly what that report said and how it compares to all of the other reports of corruption in ANC governed municipalities? Thank you.
Honorable Bongo, you can proceed.
Okay, thank you very much.
Honorable House Chair,
Order, honorable member. Yes, honorable member.
may I address you?
Yes, you can.
And through you, the member who just made a statement that political parties do not have manifestos. As for the EFF, we do have a manifesto. And when we take over government in 2019, we will show you that indeed we can deliver up to the expectations of the poor masses of South Africa.
Thank you very much. Honorable Bongo, you can proceed.
Thank you. That will be when Jesus Christ has came, see. Honorable Chair, the EFF cannot stand here and speak about corruption when its leader, Honorable Malema, is owing
Order,
16
Chair.
million
Order.
in taxes.
Point of order,
Order.
Chair.
Order, honorable members. Honorable member.
I think we have.
Honorable
we have
Maxine, can you please take your seat?
I think we have honorable members.
Honorable
here.
member of the EFF, there was a member whom I've pointed out to speak. Thank you. Yes, honorable
Thank
member.
you, Chair. Ma'am, I asked the member a specific question. Could you please outline exactly what that report says and how it compares to other reports on ANC municipalities? He has not answered that, and I'd like an answer.
Thank you, honorable member.
Yes,
Sorry, honorable Bongo.
myself and him
Honorable
and
Bongo.
Honorable Mulder
Honorable
will
Bongo.
discuss after the House.
Honorable
about that.
Bongo.
Sit down.
I'm taking a point of order. Honorable member.
Honorable Chair,
Yes.
this member again is talking lies. He's saying our president is involved in corruption with SARS. And those are lies. He must withdraw. And again, you must clarify that issue of violence. That when you don't have the capacity of
Order,
violence.
honorable member.
You are just an extension of
Order,
PD.
honorable
So,
member.
but no capacity of violence.
Order.
You must withdraw that quickly.
Honorable member, you are now straying again on matters that are matters of debate. Honorable Bongo, did you say Honorable Malema is involved in corruption with SARS?
I never said so. I said he's owing up to 16 million of taxes with SARS. That is a matter of fact. I never said corruption. You'll figure out whether it's corruption or what.
Honorable member, did you say it or you didn't?
I did not say it.
Thank you. Honorable
Chair,
Maxine?
I'm rising on a point of order.
Yes,
We are
honorable
sick and tired of Bongo now. We are sick and tired. You want to warn him.
Honorable member.
No, wait, Chair. Bongo, CIC is not your friend. If you belong to the Premier League, you don't have a license to undermine our CIC. If you don't follow news, you must know that CIC does not owe a cent.
Thank you very much.
Order, honorable members.
Chairperson.
Thank you, Chair.
Honorable member on the podium, can you please
Take a seat.
stick on your topic, on your speech?
Thank you, Chair. You'll
Honorable
also
Chair.
recall that They can't speak on this subject.
Honorable
because
member.
They've suspended
Order, honorable
Mutitama
member.
and Litchfield Shabalala
Honorable
No,
Bongo.
because
On a
of
point of order.
exposing corruption.
Order.
Point of order, Chair.
Honorable member. Honorable Bongo.
You must withdraw that.
Honorable
the
Bongo.
CIC or 60 million
Order,
is not
honorable
true.
member. I'm addressing the member on the podium. Can you take your seat? Can you please take your seat? You will be recognized. For now, take your seat. Honorable Bongo, I have asked you repeatedly to please stick on your speech. You have been asked by a member that you'll answer the question you said you would. He feels you haven't answered your question. Can you please respond to that? Secondly, can you please stick on the matter under debate? Honorable, order, honorable member, honorable Shlengwa.
Thank you, Chair. I don't want to trivialize the debate. I would ask you, Chair, to go back to Hansard and to check whether the comments being made by Honorable Bongo with regards, I'm not talking to you, with regards to Jesus Christ, I find that flippant comment to be offensive as a Christian and to be blasphemous.
Order, honorable
And I ask
members.
you, Chair,
Order.
And I ask you, Chair, to go to Hansard and to check on that and make a considered ruling, because I feel that the comments that is made are unparliamentary. Thank you.
Thank you. Honorable member of the EFF.
Chair, we want to ask the member to withdraw that statement of 16 million. It's not true. There's no such thing. That is wrong. It's lies. You must stop continuing to do that.
Order, honorable member.
Please, now.
Honorable members, firstly, I asked whether Honorable Honorable Bongo, as it was alleged, whether he mentioned that Honorable Malima is corrupt, as it was referred to, and he said no. All what he said was that Honorable Malima is owing SARS 20 million. Honorable members, can you please allow the chair to once again ask Honorable Bongo the question? Honorable Bongo, matter under debate. The point of order is that, well, there's a dispute whether Honorable Malima owes SAR 16 million.
No, but the member was saying they've already paid it, Chair.
Can I ask that we are allowed as the table to deal with this matter? Can you proceed with your speech?
Okay, thank you very much, Honorable Chair.
Madam
In
Chair.
2011,
Madam Chair,
Order, honorable member.
so we've got unreserved respect for you and for your authority. But for once, can you please put your foot firm on the ground so that there can be progress, and ask the honorable member, I don't know why should we refer to him as honorable. Can you please ask him to retract his words about the president of the EFF so that we can move on?
Order. Thank you very much, honorable member. Firstly, there was an issue with regard to his statement that was inferring and casting aspersion on the member of the EFF, Honorable Malima. I asked him, he denied. Indeed, you asked us to check on Hansard. Secondly, the member has mentioned that Honorable Malima owes 16 million. You have asked that that matter is not correct, so it's a matter under dispute which will follow up as the table, and I've said so.
On a point of order.
So I don't know what firmness you want us to deal with in respect of these matters. You can, yes?
Madam Chair,
Yes.
the request we're making is be firm. Tell him to withdraw, and say, because he keeps on making aspersions about the president of the EFF. He now alleges that a member of the EFF says the 16 million has been paid by the EFF. So if you can't
Honorable
stop him,
member.
Madam Chair, if you can't stop him from making such irresponsible utterances, it will be difficult for us to allow him to continue to address. Otherwise, he has long exceeded his allocated time. Can
He
you please
has
instruct
not.
him to leave?
He has not. Honorable member,
So
thank
unless
you
if
very
he
much.
apologizes, he cannot
Can you
continue to
take your
speak.
seat? Can you please
We ought
take
to
your
be
seat?
clear about that.
can you also take your seat so that we are clear about it too? Unfortunately, when there are matters of debate and there are dispute on facts, you can ask the chair to rule one way or the other. It is for that reason that you reserve your ruling as a chair. And that's exactly what I said I would do. So it's not that he's right or he's wrong. I've said I will look at the matter and I will come back to the House at an appropriate time to rule. So I think let's respect that. Honorable Member, your question indeed has not been answered. I think in order for the sake of time, let's proceed. Maybe you will be answered the next time.
Could I be heard on a point of order, Madam Chair?
Okay, you are now rising on a point of order, not on the question.
Well, Chair, it's emphatically clear that he has no intention of answering my question after he accepted the question. And frankly, it's also emphatically clear he hasn't read the report that he refers to. So I think he should withdraw that comment as well. His speech, Madam Chair, is frankly an embarrassment to him and to his party today.
Order, Honorable Member. Honorable Bongo, for the last chance, you have been asked whether you will take a question. You agreed. And a question has been asked. Would you respond to that answer, to the question as asked?
Yeah, thank you very much, Honorable Chair. I have agreed to take the answer, the question. But looking at my minutes here, I'm saying I'm inviting him outside so that I can give a comprehensive answer and the report.
Order.
I found that to be an answer.
Order. Honorable Member, I think it will be important next time. Order, honorable members. Honorable members, I think next time, honorable members, all of us, when we make a commitment to people that we will take their questions while we're on the podium, we should do so. If not, we should not accept that we should do. Honorable Member, can you please conclude on your speech?
Thank you, Chair.
Honorable House Chair, may I address you?
Okay, yes, Member.
Before the Honorable Member can continue, let me just make one thing clear, that irrespective of whether the President of the EFF is present in this House or not, we will continue to protect him. He had his day in court. Unlike your President Zuma, who is running away from the court of South Africa. Our President had his day in court.
Honorable Member, I don't think that's a point of order. We have indicated that on the matter that is under dispute, I will come back and rule in this House. Honorable Pongo, can you please conclude your speech?
Yes, I must conclude.
Honorable Chair, point of order.
What is your point of order?
The Speaker has referred to Honorable Makau's SCC. He must withdraw that. That's not CC.
Honorable Member, did you say Sisi?
Yes, you said CC.
Okay, Honorable Makau, can you please take a seat? Honorable Makau, can you please take a seat? Honorable Member, did you say Sisi?
Yes, I did say
Can you please say Honorable Member?
I withdraw, Honorable Member.
Thank you.
Chairperson.
Honorable Mtembu?
On a point of order,
Yes, Honorable Mtembu.
the President of the Republic of South Africa, President Zuma, did not run away from any court of law. Therefore, there is no truth in what is being said by Honorable Makau.
Thank you, Honorable
None.
Member. Can you take your seat? Honorable Bongo, can you please conclude your speech?
Relating to what I raised earlier about 1990, in 2011, the Premier of the Western Cape was exposed by awarding a multi-million rand tender on communication without following a proper procedure and regulation. In 2012, questions were raised
Honorable Member.
about the...
Yes, Honorable Member.
Will the Honourable Member take a question on that statement?
Honorable Member, would you like to take question?
Outside.
No, now.
Order.
Now.
Honorable Member, can you take your seat? Honorable Bongo, can you please conclude?
In 2012, questions were raised about the deal between the media group Naspers and the city of Cape Town, in which DA municipality intended to buy a piece of parking space from a media firm. At an independent property valuation, the property was 50 million, but the city was prepared to pay 106 million. It is clear that the value was highly inflated. We wonder who stood to benefit out of this. In July this year, the mayor of Cape Town and the DA leader at the Western Cape, Ms. Delille, was exposed to by Mail and Guardian for apparently corrupt campaign to put management of the project to develop public space on a scenic Clifford style in the land of her close friends and associates. Recently, the city of Cape Town has lost a court case involving 113.5 million for sewer treatment plant. And when they were asked whether they will appeal this, they said they can't appeal because there were no facts, because they followed no procedure in dealing with this matter, Honorable Chair. So I want to call upon, as the ANC, all political parties to work with us.
Order, honorable member. Honorable member.
The honourable member literally has not a single idea what he is talking about.
What is your point of order?
Will he take a question on the nonsense he is talking now?
I think the member has said he would answer the questions outside. Can
No,
you
this is a
please-
new question on what he's just said now.
Order, honorable member. I think we really should respect the time. All of us, surely the truth also must be respected, and that's why the member had said earlier to you, he will answer you outside. He doesn't have time. Can you please conclude?
We as the ANC want to call upon all opposition parties to work with us in dealing with this scourge of corruption. Want to call upon all opposition parties to work with us and look at our manifesto priorities around the issue of corruption so that we can deal with it to the root of it, so that we can work together and build South Africa for the people of South Africa and for the future generation of South Africa. Thank you very much, Chairperson.
Honorable Van Damme.
Thank you, Honorable Chairperson. You know, it's so painful every day to read of corruption stories involving the ANC. It's embarrassing for us as South Africans. So I was hoping today that the ANC speakers would come and talk to us about how, firstly, owning up to the fact that corruption is a big problem in government, and then giving us details of how corruption will be dealt with. Instead, speaker after speaker from the ANC came and stood up and spoke a lot of hot air. I mean, Mabe said, Honorable Mabe, the Honorable Leader of Castle Corner, came up here and said, the ANC inherited an ethos of corruption. Nobody denies that apartheid was a corrupt system, but it was not the apartheid government that built Nkandla. It was not the apartheid government that took 10 women on a joyride on a Prasa train. It was not the apartheid government that dealt with
On a point of order, ma'am.
Order, honorable members.
Honorable Van Damme here.
Order. Order, honorable members. Honorable members, order. Yes, honorable member, what's the point of order?
This honorable member here says that there's a castle corner here. What castle corner?
If you say there isn't one, why are you standing up then? If there isn't one, why are you standing?
Order.
And we do
Honorable
not-
Van Damme.
And we do.
Can you please withdraw that? It's unparliamentary.
I withdraw Castle Corner.
Honorable Van Damme, can you please withdraw?
I withdraw.
Thank you. Can you proceed with your speech?
And then there was Honorable Tom, whose speech was just a smorgasbord of quotes. I wasn't quite sure what point she was making, but I got the sense that she was very sad that the DA is finding faults and that we're always angry. That's what we're here to do. We're here to hold government accountable, be strong. And then there was Honorable Bongo. How? Ngosiamo Bongo. Umkhwenyana EFF, who was supposed to be here to be the sweep.
Honorable member, can
Point
you
of order,
withdraw
Chair.
that? Can
Point
you
of order,
please
Chair.
withdraw that?
I withdraw Mkhwenyana. Honorable Bongo was supposed to come here and sweep for the ANC, but it was like sweeping with a broken old mop. this is a man who clearly has no understanding of the law. I mean, this is the man who said that the public protector should refrain from making adverse statements about the government because she is part of government. Chap, you must familiarize yourself with this document. You must read it. You don't know what you are talking about. The point is, Honorable Chairperson, South Africa has given the ANC more than 21 years to tackle corruption. Instead, it continues to allow some amongst them to continue to practice politics of the stomach. The rot has unfortunately sunk in too deep, and there is no possibility of redemption. The ANC, South Africa can no longer wait for the ANC to improve because it will not.
Member, your time
It is time for South Africa to tell the ANC, so long and thanks for all the fish.
This concludes the debate and the business for the day. The House is adjourned.